Hey YouTubers and YouTuberettes, this is ConorArmCEO here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Supergirl, and this is the 20th episode called Dark Side of the Moon. So the season finale is nearly upon us and it's taken me this long to finally catch up on it. And so let's sit back and relax and enjoy this episode.
I always forget how beautiful it is this far out in space.
It's perfect. Out here with just you, I don't have to pretend. Please.
That's not... Jean's ship can turn into a meteorite!
There's an entire city here. How did we miss this?
Looks like the Black Rock is about a mile into the city.
Whoever they are.
Well, just... Kara, I think you're going to be in quite a shock because I think that's Kendor, the Lost City. Seriously, Kara, look at the way they're looking at you. That poor kid.
Just thinking how ironic this is. Donning disguises across the solar system.
No, you were the last person to see the planet blow up. You should recognize the fabric.
Exhausting.
In the future, I just live in the open. All Legionnaires do, there's no secret identities, no disguises. Me, Mon-El, from the Legion of Superheroes, and it's still exhausting. We're getting close. It's this way.
Let's go. In honor of the soul's loss and destruction, it's a Kryptonian memorial.
This is Krypton.
Argo.
Argo City. Well, is Argo City not part of Kendor?
Stand down, caretaker.
If that planet's alive, that means she's alive! So, in this world, Brainiac never found the city. Wow, that's a shocker.
Krypton exploded. We would never have sent you away if we had known how to work. I was stuck there for years, but somehow my pod got loose.
Uh-oh.
I recognize you. The Prince of Daxon.
There is no more Daxon. I'm just Mon-El now, man.
What brought you here? Earth is in trouble. When Krypton exploded, the followers of Utica sent 3 pods after me. A world killer. I stopped 2 of them, but 1 remains.
Technically, no you didn't.
And she's terrorizing Earth. The Black Rock of Utica. You know what it is? The young and the old were the first to become sick. They struggled in our new atmosphere. The shield kept our atmosphere more hospitable. It is what your father gave his life for. He believed that the Heron could act as a shield for the city, and he was right. His legacy...
Like, Jor-El was right about the planet about to blow up, and nobody listened.
Because of that, we had not despair. There's gotta be a way. I will call a meeting with the High Council. Thank you. In the meantime, I was hoping to get to know my daughter. So tell me about your life. I've missed it so much. Okay. I was taken in by this amazing family. Jeremiah, Eliza, a sister, Alex. A sister. And she's so much more than that. She's a friend. She's amazing. Esther survived. Mom too. I thought of her so much. She changed. Well, she was changing. Before she died, we gave her Kryptonian burial rights.
Well, technically you did.
We learn Krypton's mistakes. Can you forgive me? Of course I do. Of course.
Your son, he has Thalanite lung?
Yes.
Poor
Krypton
kid.
eradicated the disease when I was still a child. Much was lost.
Hey, Val. I'm Mon-El. You may not believe this, but I'm from the future. It's called a really, really smart friend of mine. He made it. His name's Brainy, so it's gotta work, right?
Jesus, Mon-El, are you gonna cure him or something?
And booster, it'll automatically detect hostile cells. And maybe you can find someone else who needs it and give it to them. See?
It's a miracle. I need to introduce my daughter, Kara. Welcome home.
Wait a minute!
Allura is a pillar of our community and a long-standing member of...
Get her off that stand. She's the reason that the world killers are on Earth.
A world killer followed.
You must forgive our skepticism. You've been away a long time.
I faced it. She
Damn.
was real. And she calls herself Rain. Because I could not defeat her myself. How could Argo be of help?
Indeed. We are a recovering city.
Of OverN'Out. The danger currently facing Earth is of Kryptonian making.
And I need not remind you, Allura, that Krypton is dead.
Can you abide this as our legacy?
This council does not concern itself with legacy.
But its legacy lives on. For good and ill. Argo City has changed. So I beg you, give us the gift of OverN'Out. It will save Earth.
Well said, Kara Zor-El. I'm afraid we cannot spare OverN'Out.
If this Rain is as strong as you say she is, are you sure this plan will work? I am. We will give you what you seek.
I wouldn't trust her because that's the woman who sent the world killers.
Thank you. Your house light shine upon me.
I'm very fond of your daughter, as are many others on Earth and across time.
It's amazing that something so small and unremarkable could hold the key to so much survival.
At least there's a plus side, you can see her anytime.
Now go. Save your friend. In the darkness of Ra's absence, I call upon you. I call upon you. World killer. Rita, we're here. Did you get the rope? Just in time.
Oh, crap. Can't believe they ended it like that. Well, anyway. Oh, boy, it's really warm out today. Really, really warm. So, Alex is having mixed feelings about her job and her dream of becoming a mother, and her bonding with Ruby is showing result of that. And an alien from that had an agenda with Alex for arresting his twin brother from the escapees of Fort Ross. And the biggest shock that Kara ever gotten was to find out that her home city survived. And I slightly got myself confused because it's been a while since I've known about this. Is Kendor not a part of Argo City, or is that a separate city? I'm gonna need to look that up to remember because I'm getting confused with one of them. And I thought, because you know, in the comics there's Bala City of Kandor, and then there's Superman Unbound, where there's a piece of Krypton where the surviving citizens of Krypton live in, and Superman finds out that Kara's mother and father are alive, and Superman saves the planet and sends it to a planet where it's inhabited as Krypton, where Kara can see them anytime she would want. And it took me 5 seconds to realise that woman in the console is one of the reasons why the world killers are on Earth, and I'm surprised that nobody hasn't even noticed. And obviously ODing Rain with Kryptonite obviously didn't work. And well, luckily they made it just in time, and hopefully the rock isn't a trap, because if it is, it's going to make Rain 10 times stronger, and Kara will have no choice but to kill her and leave Ruby an orphan, because she doesn't really have any parents. And especially, nobody knows who the father of Ruby is. And Gwen was being a bit of a dick when he was told he had to take care of Ruby, and he was like, no, I'm no babysitter, and then he had to be a jerk in front of her. And Mon-El did a very, very, very nice thing. He saved a sick kid by using this little device, and he doesn't need that breathing machine anymore, which was really, really nice of him. And seeing former star Lois Lane from Smallville returns as Kara's mother, which of course was recasted because in the first series, the original woman who played Allura, but now Erica is playing Allura. And I wonder, and of course in the story that Zor-El is dead by the sounds of it, because he did everything he could to do this protective shield to protect every citizen of Argo City. And so there's a plus side about it now. She can see the planet anytime she likes, and gets to bond with her mother again, you know, for lost time. And Rain has gotten out of that cell, which of course that wall that was immune to Kryptonians is no longer working for her anymore. And I think it's because of all three World Killers is in one body, and that's making her 10 times stronger, making her immune to anything. Kind of like Mon-El's mom, who was immune to kryptonite and absorbed kryptonite and became part of kryptonite until kryptonite was kryptonite blood. And I've been saying this so many times, instead of going through all this trouble, why don't you get Clark on the phone and say, "Hi Clark, have you ever gone through where you were evil and then you try to figure out a way to remove it?" It's like, "Oh yeah, that's easy. I'll post you some black kryptonite." Like in that season of Smallville where Clark was no longer Clark, he was Kal-El, and then Martha Kent grabbed the black kryptonite, split the two Kryptonians in half from Kryptonian to Clark, and then Clark was back to Clark. Of course, if you watch Smallville, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned for the next reaction videos of Supergirl I will be watching, and then I'm going to give myself some time to think about my reaction plans, because I think I have one particularly in mind, but I want to work it out first to see if it will work. So until then, YouTubers and YouTuberettes, I'm ConorArmCEO. Thank you, and over and out.